Hi, fourth grade. We're going to be starting our state history project. It looks a little bit different than normal years because we don't actually have school in the classroom, but all of you should have my state notebook, and hopefully you can follow along. We're just going to be doing a few pages a day. I'm not sure if you have access to a printer at home, but if you do, you will be able to do this project. You could even work on this for fun with your family, and we're just going to be doing a couple things a day. I'm going to be teaching a little bit from here. A lot of the things that I use, though, comes from online. If you go to www.kids.ct.gov, I don't know if you can see that, kids.ct.gov, with your parents' help. And you can print this out. This is about 37 pages, I believe. It's really helpful in doing this project. Now, I understand if you don't have access to a printer, just do your best at home and listen to these lessons and different things so you can learn a little bit about your state. Now, obviously our state is Connecticut, and so we get to learn a little bit about that, which there's some cool things. I remember when I had to do state history when I was in fourth grade. My mom actually did it with me because I was homeschooled. She taught me all about New Jersey. But you're going to learn all about Connecticut. So if you go to page 1 of your book, My State Notebook, turn to page 1 of your state notebook, and you're going to write the name of your state, Connecticut. Write in some neat writing, Connecticut. Connect, I cut, capital CONNECT, Connecticut. Now, if you have a picture of yourself at home, you can glue it right here. If not, you guys can always come back to some of these pages later. If you don't have a printer, just do your best with the things that we have right now, okay? Then you're going to put your name first and last in your neatest writing, the date, which is April 20th, 2020, and then your teacher, Miss Phelan. You can write capital PHALON. Capital PHALON if you forgot. I was just telling you. Okay, so that's it for page 1. Look, guys, we already finished a page. Woohoo! And we're going to learn about Connecticut. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of pages in this with picture opportunities. So if you have a printer, this is perfect. You can just print off a bunch of pictures, put them on one page. That's what I would do. I would add them all to some Word document or something, print them. So you only have to print like 2 pages, but you'll have a lot of pictures. Now, a look at my state. We're now on page 3. So this book is pretty hefty. I think it has 83 pages. But it's only odd numbers, so we're only going to be doing the front sides of every page. So it's really about half of that, which half of 83 is 42, or 41 and a half. So there's not very much to do. Okay, so the first thing is a look at my state. Welcome to a study about blank my state, and that's where you put Connecticut again. So write it, Connecticut, capital CONNECTICUT, my state. I have learned many interesting things about my state, including its history. So we're going to learn about the background of Connecticut, its climate, that's like what the weather is like, geography, what it looks like, industry, and major cities. These pictures show its natural beauty, and it has a guide for you, okay? So one, you could glue a picture from your state here, of a scenery picture. If you have a picture in front of the Capitol building at Hartford, get a picture there, and glue another picture of scenery here. like I said, there's no obligation right now for you to do all these pictures. I recognize that in the time that we're in, you might not have access to a printer, and that is totally fine. But I do want to give people the opportunity that if you would like to do this, because it's just a fun project for you to keep, you know, even for your children one day, you could keep it. Okay, so then this next page right here is scenery. And do you guys know what scenery is? All the different sites in Connecticut. You might just want to take some pictures and glue them here, okay? Maybe it's someplace that you have been. And I get that you can't see that. I'm just realizing that. Okay, so now look, we've already finished 3 pages. We're on page 7 now. A political map of my state. It says my state has its own unique shape. The shape is determined by its boundaries. A political map shows nations, cities, states, as well as some rivers, lakes, and other bodies of water. Do you remember in history class when we talked about there's political maps and there are physical maps? Physical maps are more like the land and the water, like the bodies of water, and the political map has a lot of cities and states. Let me show you a picture. I found this online and I printed it out for the kids, the previous kids. And all they have to do is just cut this and glue it. Because otherwise, if you had to actually draw this will take a very long time. This is a political map, just to give you a guide of what a political map looks like. Do you see that? You see how long that would take you to draw? This is our political map, okay? So you think political, think if you were, just think the politics. If you were in politics, you would need to take roads, different things, anything to help you remember that a political map is like all the roads. Basically, if you got like an atlas or something, I don't even know if they sell those, but they used to sell them all the time in Walmart. You would find a map that looks just like the political map. Now let's look at the physical map. I'm going to show you one of someone who has done this project before, so you can get an idea or a glimpse of what it looks like. Well, what you would do, and this is on the next page, so that was a political map. This is a physical map of Connecticut. A physical map shows the land and water areas of the earth and gives them their names. Okay, so this would be a physical map. What you would do is you would just trace the state of Connecticut, and we had one of those. And then there's a bunch of rivers. We have the capital there, Hartford, and then there's a bunch of different rivers in there. This is our physical map. You see, they have all the different rivers there, Willimantic. They have the Connecticut, Farmington River. They have mountains there, Litchfield Hills. So there's quite a variety of things. So if you guys would like to work on those pages, you can work on those pages. If not, if you don't have the resources to be able to do that, at least recognize the difference between a political map and a physical map. You could go online for this. You could have your parents Google them, even just to get a good, closer look at what a physical and political map of Connecticut look like. You could go and look at some scenery and different things about our state. Okay. Now, I feel like we're covering a lot of different things. We just covered 9 pages of the book. But it was quite a lot, I know. So I'm going to actually just stop here now that I'm thinking about it, since this was a pretty quick view of pages 1 through 9. And if you watch this video, this is going to count as a credit towards your state history for the fourth quarter or history for the fourth quarter. So you do need to be watching these videos, but the work is up to you. I would like you to be doing the writing work with me as we're doing that, but I would ask you today to take like about 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, and ask your mom or your dad to help you look up political, physical maps, or just some scenery pictures of Connecticut, okay? Have a great day.